guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Yeah, so I filmed this video like at the beginning of the summer or like towards the end of the summer. I don't know. I definitely filmed this in the summer because my nail game has gotten so good. So right here, I'm just showing you guys these bumblebees. So that's how I know this was in the summer, because it is a bumblebee set. Like, it's yellow. It's just so pretty. And honestly, I would not do this right now just because it's about to be fall. So I did this set with polygel and I'm super excited about it, and this has absolutely nothing to do with this video, but I was so excited because I do feel like I've gotten my ratios to, like, you know, the shape of the nail and everything down packed. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I've actually gotten into acrylic now, so let's sprinkle that in there too. So the palette that I'm using today, this is like the Ocean palette. This is by Morphe. They have three palettes that look like this. One is like for the ocean, one is like a neutral one, and the other one is like a flirty, talk flirty to me. I actually gave two of them away in a giveaway a little while back. So yeah. So I'm using this blue one, and I actually used this in another video before. It's a nice affordable palette, very pigmented. The colors work well, and it's fun to experiment with color, and this has like a lot of cool tones, which, you know, most palettes are typically warm. So yeah, fun. So I'm starting off by doing my brows. I actually sketched them out with my eyebrow pencil, and now I'm setting them with the Makeup Revolution Soap Brow. Then I'm taking some of my P. Louise base in Rumor 3 to actually carve out my brows and, you know, make them nice and sharp, because I don't know if you can tell, towards the tail it's a little bushy or unruly, if you will. So I'm just placing that under my brow and then pulling that shade down. Now, I had originally started doing one shape and then I changed my mind because I, you know, decided against it. So this is the best way I found to do this technique. So right here, I'm just carving out the shape that I want, and then I'm taking my brush and pulling that base upwards, and then I'm going to take a fluffier brush and kind of like blend it out so that it's not like a harsh line, and so it blends into my brow, my crease color or my brow bone color seamlessly, so that when you add the color, it doesn't look weird. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. So that's just pretty much what I'm doing here. So this first color I'm going in with is kind of like a shimmery color, but since it's going to be in my crease, you really can't tell that it has a little bit of shimmer. It's also going to be covered with the blue, so that actually really helps. So of course, as you can see, I'm just kind of placing it where I want it and creating that shape before I go in with blending, because I do want it to be like, and I could have done this a whole different way, but this is how I did it today. So now that I have that color laid down, I'm going to go in with the main blue. Honestly, out of all the colors, this blue is the reason why I bought this palette in the first place. So I'm just taking like a smudger brush and I'm placing that color above the darker color. And what I suggest you doing is, once you've placed your color and you've blended it out, to go back and forth with both colors just to help them blend in. Sorry, my daughter is definitely in the background making a hell of a lot of noise, so please excuse that. I'm trying to get better with that and finding better times to do voiceovers or, you know, anything like that. It just really saddens me when I have to keep stopping. So just a little venting moment, because my tone is going to start changing because I'm getting irritated. But, you know, what can I do, right? So I'm just blending this color out and then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and kind of blend it out even more so that it has a nice gradient, and then I'm going to go in with both colors. So now taking my P. Louise base again, this is in Rumor 3, once again, I'm going to start carving out my cut crease. I'm going to do this look with different colors all over again because I'm looking at it and I'm like, girl, you could have done this a lot easier instead of like doing this to yourself, if you get my drift. So, yeah, so basically right here, I'm just cutting out the crease where I want it, and then I'm going in with this really pretty champagne gold color, and I'm going to place that on top. I got this really cool silicone padding brush. Well, it's not a, it's like a paddle, and it's specifically for packing on shadows. It's really great with shimmers and glitters. So it's a Morphe, I can't remember what it's called, but it's by Morphe, and I will have it down in the description underneath where I have all of the makeup. But yes, this really helps pack on that color, and you don't have to worry about making a huge mess because anything on the silicone is going to go straight to your lid, and it doesn't really like fall or anything like that. So I highly suggest it. Next, I'm just tight lining my lash line with this it's an eyeliner, and it's one of the eyeliners that you just spray water on and it reactivates. I much prefer these better than like cream or gel liners, just because when they do start to dry out, you don't waste it. You just have to wet it and you're good to go. Whereas like I feel like when I use like gel, I feel like I have to use it right away, otherwise it's going to dry out, and then it's a waste of product because then you have to throw it away. And if you're anything like me, I buy a lot of makeup, so I want to use everything and I want to have the chance to use everything, right? Third world problems, or you know, I don't know, I'm just talking. So I'm using this mascara by ᗷᖆ to coat my lashes before I go in with eyelashes. Let me tell you, ᗷᖆ has been, girl, stepping up their game. I've been loving their primers, foundations, you name it, I love it. See? See, I love ᗷᖆ. So the lashes that I'm wearing now will be in the description. They're by the BYL Cosmetics. You guys know I love them. For a primer, I started off with the ᗷᖆ Poreless Putty Primer, which is great for filling in your pores. And then just to help my foundation to be a little more tacky and to adhere to my skin, I'm going in with this Hard Candy Hydrating Primer. Another dupe for this would also be the ᗷᖆ Mint Julep or Jelly Primer. And then there's also like the one that's in the red. I have been so obsessed that I've had to buy like multiple, knowing that they will probably still be there because they've been out for a while. So I'm hoping they're a part of like their permanent collection, but I have to have it. I love the feel of it. This mint one, it smells so good. And once you've rubbed it in, you can feel the tackiness to it, and you just know, oh, my foundation is sticking to this. And it doesn't leave your skin feeling tacky or anything. It's just like once the foundation is on there, you're like, yep, yeah, it's on there. It's on. And I listen to music while I get ready or while I'm doing my makeup just to help me get into the zone. So yeah, I got a little gangster for a second. So for foundation, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Dropped Foundation. My color will be down in the description, as will all of the information for all the products that I used in today's video. So yeah, trying to be cute and record at the same time. For concealer, I'm going in with my Juvia's Place concealer in shade number 14. I'm also going to be using the Juvia's Place foundation stick to cream contour. And then for my blush, I'm using this Milani lipstick in Nude Creme. And I'm putting them all on at the same time. Well, not at the same time, but, you know, together, which is why I showed each piece right there at that point in time. So I'm starting off with my concealer, and I do add 14 and 15 just so that it will brighten up my under eye a little bit. 14 is really good for my skin tone, and then 15 just helps, you know, balance everything out, and it gives me like a nice highlighted look. I love this Juvia's Place concealer. It is so good. I highly suggest it to anyone looking for a medium coverage concealer. I wouldn't say it's full coverage. It's definitely like more along the medium coverage, and it's nice and moisturizing, so no dry under eyes here. So then I'm adding this Nude Creme to my cheek area, and I'm going to blend everything out using a combination between brushes and the sponge. To set everything, I'm going in with my Makeup Revolution medium beige loose setting powder. I love this powder because even though it says medium beige, it's actually kind of like a banana powder with like a hint of beige, which is perfect for my skin tone because it's not too yellow, so I don't look like I'm trying too hard to wear makeup, but it's also not so beige that I look, you know, casket white. I absolutely love this powder. It's affordable. You can get it from Ulta. Highly suggest it. Now going in with my bronzer, I'm using the Beauty Bakery bronzer. This is a black-owned business, so it's definitely fun and makes me really happy to support a black-owned makeup brand. And they actually sell it at Target and Ulta, so you can get it from both places if you're interested in trying it out. I didn't show like a close-up. This is the Benefit, it's a foundation powder, and I'm just lightly setting the rest of my face just so that it's not tacky and, you know, that extra coverage, even though I really didn't need it. And then I'm taking this brush and just getting rid of all of my setting powder so you can kind of see the look starting to come together. For under my eyes, I'm going to start by using this LA Electric Neon eyeliner. These are so creamy, even though they're in a pencil form. I tend to like the retractable ones, but this works perfectly, and the color selection is phenomenal. So now I'm just tight lining that liner with the dark blue that we used in the crease area, and then I'm going to blend that out and go in with the lighter blue that is also in the crease area, just so that everything is cohesive and kind of blends together. Then to tie everything together, I'm going to use, how many times can you say together in one video? Then to tie everything together, I'm going to use my ᴅ mascara to coat my lower lashes. For highlight, I'm going in with Love and Light. This is the Glow Light highlighters by the BYL Cosmetics, and I'm just popping that on the top of my cheek. I chose this color because it's more of like a pearlescent, and it just pairs really well with the blue. Then to set everything, I'm using my e.l.f. Stay All Night Fine Mist Setting Spray. And mine's is like acting up, and I don't know if it's like, you know, an issue with the brand. I don't know. It's a nice setting spray. I just wish that the spritzer was better. For lips, I'm tightlining my lips using my Morphe Toasty lip liner. You guys know I absolutely love this lip liner. I can only get it online though, because anytime I've ever gone on their website, I mean to like Ulta, I don't see it. So for lip gloss, I'm not going to use a lipstick. I'm using this lip gloss by Glamlight Cosmetics. This is in the shade Glaze Donut. Is actually my favorite lip gloss because Glaze Donut is perfect. It's the perfect name for this gloss. It's just so cute. And then that completes this look. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe to my channel if you care to see more of me. And until next time, stay blessed.